Oh yeah, good day, my people. Good day. Today is what, Friday already. Yo, this December is running. This December is so quick. Already we're on the 20th of the month. In 4 days, it's Christmas for those who love Christmas. But nonetheless, we are here today to talk about some other stuff. All right, this is the real talk with Barney, but this time we are not talking about commitment. We are having this lunchtime chat, right? While we chow, but it's a real talk, It's a real talk because, man, these are the things that we really need to talk about in our today's society only because, all right, only because things aren't going well, man. So yeah, lunchtime chat and chow. This is the real talk with Barney. It's the lunchtime. It's not no longer evening. It's real talk with Barney now, man. You need to change that. What's wrong with that? Forgot to do that. That's why I'm doing it while I'm online, stuff like that. So my apologies. Anyways, also let us get to Facebook and share this in public so that everyone can see it live now as it goes live now. Today, guys, we are going to open a can of worms. I don't know which direction this is going to take the channel, or I'm not doing this for following, anyways. I'm doing this for teaching. And we need to talk about this, more especially grown ups like me. We need to engage in topics like this because we have daughters. As much as we have daughters, we also have niece, we also have this, we also have that. So we have to be blunt about those things because we're going to find our children in trouble and wanting to end their lives. You know what I mean? So we need to really talk about this thing. What I'm actually talking about is the fact that most parents don't know that their kids as a proud parent or as a parent who is concerned or as a parent for security measures, uyakwazi umthengela umntana wakho a gadget just for you to be able to get in touch with them, right? Okay, cool. That's right. That's wonderful. Also, you buying them the gadget so that they may get connected with their friends, right? Okay, that's wonderful as well. Also, probably sometimes it's for research, they may claim and say. And also, you buying the gadget that I'm talking about is a cell phone. Obviously, some of them they have tablets, some of them they have computers. But all of these gadgets, they need you to also buy the data bundles in order for them to have access to the internet. And this talk is based on that. It's based on the fact that kids are having this this unmonitored access to the internet. As much as you want to be a good parent and you want your child to be like other children, to have a phone, to own a cell phone, I'm not different to that. I also bought my son one. Ask me, I regret it, but not that much because his gadget, it is really monitored. So he's his phone time is monitored, of which it is important. But also, that doesn't mean he's not exposed to these things that I'm about to talk to now about now, because they really worry me. Because our children, we do buy them phones just to get in touch with them, and for cases like emergency. And then now, what's gonna happen is, so what's gonna happen is when your child is using their phone, they'll just come across something that they are not supposed to be coming across. Probably even this chat, they might come across it because you don't monitor your children's phones. And this chat is not for them. This chat is for the grown-ups. It's for you as a parent to be aware of what is going on in the internet. Right now, what is happening is this: to be blunt and honest about it. Back in the day, our parents would be worried about the fact that we're using phones and we'll be having access to porn. I understand. And we would be exposed to it because I remember in grade 9, one of our friends in grade 9 had a phone, had a Motorola Razor. But before that, he had like different phones, the phones that would have access to the internet. And we didn't have phones back then in that time. Like some of my friends had, my peers had, but I was one of those kids who never had a phone up until grade 9. So, yeah. I only had a phone when I was in grade 10. It's because I was schooling in a different town. So, our buddy here would come with a phone to school, and like ants on a dead fly, or like ants on a grain of rice, we will be gathering together there, looking at his phone, watching porn during school time at break. Teachers had no idea that that's what we were doing. So that's where my concern is coming from, because I have experience about this. Imagine if we all had phones back then and didn't even know that there was a data bundle. We used what airtime. We used to buy airtime and stuff like that to watch these things. But guess what? Today, 99% of kids, school going children, primary school going children, have access to the internet unmonitored. And today, the the concern is no longer porn, because obviously that is just everywhere, even on Facebook. That's one of the things I want to talk about. Because if you go to, just take your children's phone, go to their profiles on Facebook, the first thing that you're going to see on their wall that is being recommended to them by Facebook, or somebody who's old has requested them to become their friend. Check those profiles that are requesting to be friends with your child. You'd find that they are all having nudity and naked people with their private parts showing everywhere. How is this going to be stopped? For now, I think you should monitor your child's phone. But if you don't want to do that, just know that your child is exposed to these things to an extent whereby these children may have accounts that are monetized, whereby they are making money out of the content that they are creating. And if there's a content creator out there who is famous, and proudly advertises the fact that they are famous and because of content creation. Now, a lot of children are interested in that. And also other children, they want to generate income because some of them, they're coming from poor families, but this is the only way to make money and help at home and assist. So buying a phone or by making your child be or have an access to the internet may not be negative at all, but it does have these positive aspects in it as well. So if you may, as a parent, work together with your child or manage their content creation or their content or the content that they're creating and managing their interactions with people because they will interact with people in the industry. And if you'd be just be present, just be there for your child, be supportive to that extent and also be protective. Why am I saying this? It's because I want you guys to be aware that the internet is dangerous as much as it is profitable. You can make a lot of money out of it as a family. Just monitor what your child is doing with it, with the content. What type of a content is your child producing? Because there are different types of contents that your child may produce, and some of the content your child is not supposed to be exposed to. Your child is not supposed to be exposed to such. Sorry, guys, I'm busy here with the AI. I'm trying to get something from it. It's not giving me what I want. So that's why I keep on, yeah, at last, here, this thing. Because actually, I want to share those on Facebook. So I was trying to create a description. So I was telling the AI to create a description for this episode. But nonetheless, it has done it now. I didn't want to create it myself because I was going to focus on this while I'm talking. You may be asking yourself, why did I go live without fixing the description? It's only because it's lunchtime. It's before lunchtime, and I wanted people to watch this during their lunchtime. So I don't have to explain this to you, man. It's because that's why I didn't do it earlier. The reason is because. So let's get back to the topic, guys. You must know what is your child doing in their phones. Otherwise, they may be exposed to nudity. They may be exposed to a lot of things. And today there's this thing that is called it's a near porn. I'd call it like it's today porn. It is porn. You can't tell me it's not. The only friends. I mean, only fan. This pornography. The weird thing about it is mostly done by teenagers and the early adults, like your 20-year-olds and stuff. But yeah, we do have 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds and old people. I'm not saying it's okay for them to do it. I'm not saying it's not okay for them to do it. But guess what? Just to enlighten those who doesn't know what OnlyFans is, you when they justify it, it's it's justified in this way. A girl, I think even guys might have a like on Instagram. I don't know. It's is it a private? I don't know much about this. Why am I explaining something I don't know? Let me just type here on this because this is what I think OnlyFans is. On Instagram, there's going to be a private account whereby only fans of that person will be able to view that account, right? So as they are able to view that account, now the person, the owner of the account, decides now to undress themselves and show their boobs, their private parts, or dance in front of the camera. But for what? You may be asking yourself. What's going to happen is this: the guys that are watching, they will, as you know now, it's like you buy coins or something like that. There's this type of money that you can collect by buying it. You put your own money, uh, you deposit money, and then you buy these coins and stuff like that. And then these coins, you contribute these coins, asking this girl to do a certain pose to show a boob, and then you send 10 coins, and then she shows a boob. So those are the things that are done with OnlyFans. Like these people, they put money and they go as far to saying they must do these ridiculous things, these girls. But now what happens is the pressure and the demand goes as far as these girls finding themselves now visiting these guys in hotels and having sex for money, of which is prostitution now, from pornography to prostitution. So yeah, man, that's what is actually happening. If you don't know about those as a parent, now you should know that your child is being exposed to those things, and probably your child is having someone, is following someone, or is having a role model, who is doing this. And soon enough, when she has her own money, or maybe you might pay for a flat, and she gets a flat, and then she does these things in her flat, or when she's able to do that by herself, to rent out an apartment, and you'll be asking yourself how she's doing all that. Probably that's how she's making money. If you were asking yourself, where is your child getting money? And you should ask yourself if your child is having a lot of different weaves that she changes now and again, and these things are very expensive. If they are buying quality, therefore what they are buying is not less than 1,000 rand. But if they have more than five, or they have like 10 of those, that may amount to like 50,000 bucks. And tell me, where are they getting this money? And they are also having a flat, they are living comfortably in a flat. And whereas you, as a parent, you don't even afford to buy them data bundles. These are the things we should wake up to. These are the things we should look out for when we are buying our children and our kids and our daughters, even boys, phones, because these are the things that they will be exposed to. These are the things that they may feel like are things that they should do for following and for money as well. So today I want us to look at the the story, the shocking story of Lily Phillips, who has an OnlyFans in Instagram. And mind you, anyone can have Instagram, right? Mhm. And who can be a fan of Lily Phillips? Anyone who has money in their Instagram account. So you must know these are the things that our children are exposed to. Nonetheless, let us start our show. So our first segment, and the what I want us to talk about or look at is the I have a clip for you guys whereby podcast and chill guys are talking about something similar to what I'm talking about. One of the contributions, one of the things that contribute towards this, that makes these girls do this. So let us not waste much time and just get to it. Here is Sol Penduga with together with Mike G and Ghost Lady. They are talking about a video clip of Dr. Amo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correct. but he is talking about, let me not be the one talking about this. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's not nice. It's really tough out there. It's really tough, like really tough. Even now, see, my stream here is giving me problems. That's how tough it is. I don't know if it's because I'm